Hello, viewers. Okay, this is obviously Gears of War Judgment rant. I just want to say I hate this game. I hate it with a passion. This is holy shit. There's just so much that went wrong with this game. Oh, let's go down the list. I really don't have a list, but I have a mental list. It's a mental list. Yeah, it's not that shitty show. It's not really a shitty show. It's actually a pretty good show. Gears of War Judgment. Now, oh, okay. So first of all, the campaign. Now, a lot of people blamed People Can Fly ruined. This is what ruined the game. Turns out, no. We had to sort of thank People Can Fly for trying to save what Gears of War turned into. So People Can Fly worked specifically on the campaign. The campaign was decent at best. It stuck to a lot of the key elements of what Gears of War was. An interesting story, not really an interesting story for this one, but it kept you kind of in. It was enough to keep you in, but not too much where you're like, I love the game, I love the story. It wasn't too much like that. It kept you in. Um, the combat, I hate because usually, okay, so Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 were fucking, even playing on normal, they were fucking challenging. This one, I played this on hard the first go around, and it was so easy. The only part that had a challenge was when you go to the declassified missions. But you can go through the entire game without going to those, and you can get through the fucking game so fast. Like it's unbelievably fast, and just wow. And then what really made Gears of War so perfect were their boss fights. Their boss fights were amazing. They were so intense and they were so fun. The co-op usually is it makes the game even a lot more fun. This one was sort of like, yeah, it's got co-op. Like, eh. The other problem was the destructible environments. They took that completely out of Gears of War Judgment. You can't really destroy anything, which kind of was very disappointing. Was like, what happened? I know in Gears of War One there wasn't there was some good destruction, and in Gears of War Two they kind of advanced on it. Gears of War Three they took it out a little bit. I guess they were kind of really pleased with what they've done, which they made a really beautiful game. So obviously we don't want to destroy it. They still kept some destructible environments in there, which was great. But Judgment took it completely out. They took it completely out. It was very terrible. Um, now that's the campaign. Now, like I said, there's only one boss fight at the entire game. One boss fight. There's only one boss fight in the entire game, and that was at the end of the game. And it was so easy. Like the boss fight takes really no challenge whatsoever. But I will have to think People Can Fly because they try to keep what Gears of War was. Now Epic Games they make some really good games. Gears of War obviously one of them. How do you fuck this up? So they released the game with only 4 multiplayer maps, and I'm not even sure how many of their overrun slash survival maps they released. I'm only assuming they released like maybe 3 or 4. I don't really know. I never. It was a game mode I never played. But they released, I believe just one map. I believe it was just one, which was Dreadout or Dreadnought, something like that. Basically on like some Navy type ship. Which I was one of the now I can't tell if it was a free DLC. But when you get it with the VIP pass. Now let me talk about the VIP pass real quick. This is my problem with the VIP pass. The VIP pass was holy shit. Okay, so when it first came out, obviously you spent like $30 on it or some shit. I forget how much money. I think I spent like 30, $40. When it first came out, it stated that you get 4 DLC packs. Four. Um, then they decided to change it after. Now I don't know why. I still trying to figure out why the fuck they're like, whoa, let's not make the other 2 DLC. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, maybe the game didn't sell. The game sold, which is a big disappointment. The game sold. I think the reason why is I think people went back to Gears of War 3. Because it went. I think people went back to Gears of War 3, so they're like, yeah, no, I was playing Judgment, so that's not even released. So they changed the season pass description to that you'll be getting 2 DLC. That's a bullshit lie because here's the thing. So when it first came out, they also changed the price to it. I think it was like you can get it for like $20. You can get it for like $20 after a while. But for the people who bought it when it first came out, I believe I paid around like $35 for it. I think I paid $35. If I can find the receipt somewhere, obviously on Xbox website, I'm pretty sure I can find it if I dig through enough. But yeah, I believe I spent 35 bucks on it, and or not 35. I think I know I spent 30, around 30. And I thought that was kind of cool. I figured that every DLC was going to be like 10 bucks each, so I'm saving $10. Obviously, 4 DLCs, pay 30 bucks, you save 10 bucks. Usually how it works. Um, then it was $20. It went down to 20 bucks, and the 2 DLCs that come with it. Now, apparently there are 4 DLCs. Now, there are 2 little DLCs that are free, and they just have one map. And apparently they're trying to quote that as that's for the VIP pass. Turns out that's not true at all. I have 3 friends who do not have the VIP pass, yet they got those 2 maps. So that means those 2 maps were never for the VIP pass. Those are just for anyone can get them. They were free. I know Haven. Um, my brother didn't buy the VIP pass, and he got the download Haven. He also got the download Dreadnought. And again, he doesn't have the season pass, so they're free. They're completely free. Those 2 maps are free. Um, and they try to quote it as it's part of the VIP pass. I think they did that specifically to make it seem like, oh no, there were 4 DLCs. But no, that was a bullshit lie. Those are 2 DLCs. Those are just 2 maps, 2 little maps. Those weren't DLCs. They're just maps. Then you had the actual 2 DLCs, which add up to around 12 bucks. Now I think also for as of right now, I think they're 12 bucks. I think in total they're 15, which adds up to $30. Again, the VIP pass is now 20. You can get it for 20 bucks. So that basically means you are saving, but you're saving around I think again the normal fee, 10 bucks, saving around 10 bucks. Um, but but for us who bought the VIP pass, basically as of now, we bought the VIP pass, and as of now, the DLCs, which are $15, I believe they're on sale right now. That's why I'm doing this whole review, is because it kind of went up on the gold and the whole marketplace saying games for gold. I think they're I think you save like 250. I think you're saving like 250 by the expansions. You might as well buy the VIP pass because you get a whole bunch of additional content. If you want to buy a shitty game, you might as well get the VIP pass and get some other extra little shitty shit. So as of right now, there's 15. So basically, the VIP pass that we were supposed to get 4 DLC. Obviously, we were supposed to save $10 or some shit. We're supposed to save that much, and we were supposed to get 2 extra DLC packages. Never happened. They changed the description that you only get 2. And the other 2 never came out because obviously they didn't work on it. They stopped. And so let me try to catch up here. So for us who bought it, we basically bought the VIP pass just for the extra skins. Just for the extra little fucking skins, and I guess a couple of characters. I don't really know. But that's basically what we bought for the season pass. And so basically now I know oh, it's such an old game. Why are you bitching about getting ripped off? And I'm not trying to bitch about that. I'm bitching about how stupid this entire game is set up. So again, they released the game with 4 maps. At least Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 had the common decency to give us 8 to 12, and then we would buy expansions to have more. This one just gave us 4. I guess they thought people would be satisfied with 4. Which they are pretty fun maps. Here's the thing. I like the maps. My favorite one obviously is Streets. I like it. You got the rooftops, the alleyways, inside the building. It's great for kind of hiding around corners and stuff like that. It's real fun. I like it. I thought it was fun. But actually, let's get on to the multiplayer now. The multiplayer is by far the most disappointing of this game. So the one game mode that's actually remotely even fun is Overrun. Mainly because it kind of sticks to the same format of Gears of War. Obviously, one side is Locust, one side is humans, or cogs. And they would battle it out. But what was really interesting about Overrun was that the 4 players that are in the game were 4 different classes. Obviously, you have the engineer, medic, obviously a sniper class, and one, I forget what the hell it's called, support. That was really cool. You got to work as a team. I thought it was really cool. And then obviously the Locusts, they can just keep on going, coming and coming and coming and coming. You basically have to stand your ground and obviously win that way. It's like the Horde mode, but you get to play as the Horde, and I thought that was really interesting. It's the only fun game mode in Gears of War Judgment. However, the disappointing part is they took out Horde mode. Still don't understand why they took out Horde mode. It doesn't make any sense. They took out Horde mode and replaced it with Survivor, which is somewhat fun, but it's very disappointing because it's It's just not the same. They try to replace that with Horde, and it's just not the same. It's actually really boring because the game is really easy. The game is really easy, so it's really boring. And so they also another thing that's disappointing about Gears of War Judgment is the fact that they tried too much to be like Call of Duty. And I know some people are like, oh, why you always hate Call of Duty, bash on Call of Duty. Because here's the thing, I don't give two shits about Call of Duty. What was so unique about Gears of War was that it was a different shooter. It was completely different. It was unique on its own. It was great. It was a great third person shooter. I fucking loved it. It was in your face. I loved it. It was very fun. That was great about it. And then they went to like, let's be like Call of Duty. The more you level up and all that, you get more points. You get little boxes and little kits. So they tried that, and it was like, yeah, I mean, it's sort of cool because you get like the whole armor sets and skins. It's sort of cool that way. I don't hate it, but it was just kind of like, why? Again, very stupid, but okay. You get to make your own loadout and stuff like that. And I think you're able to do that. I believe in Gears of War 3 as well. You can pick a loadout and stuff like that. It was really real fun. I think Gears of War 2, I think you can do that. I don't really remember. I think you can pick like basic weapons, but in Gears of War 3, you get like you unlock weapons, and it's like here, well, I think you get a certain amount of kills and you get like a weapon or some shit. Um, it was real great. Gears of War Judgment kind of improved on the whole like unlocking stuff, but they did it very stupidly. Where each level you level up, you just get a random crate. There are preset level crates, but a lot of the random crates you'll get the same fucking armor and the same fucking shit. So it's like you don't get anything new. It's like the same thing, and it's not like you get to sell that same thing and get like some XP points or anything like that. It's just nope, you got the same fucking thing. Better luck next time when you level up. And so they did that. That was very disappointing. So the other thing about the whole multiplayer is that they took out Gears of War. So the whole fact was about Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, which made it so fun, was that the fact that when you see a doorway or anything where you're kind of going to move a corner, you're like, ho ho, what's over on that corner? Because sometimes you can plant grenades. They took the plant grenades out of Gears of War Judgment. Don't know why they did it. So it kind of left any fear. And the annoying part about throwing the grenades is that they did a quick throw. You press LB and he tosses it. Sometimes I fuck that up because sometimes I mess that up. Usually I don't like it. Usually back then you would have to pull out the grenade and then hold it and then you would throw it. This time you press LB and he's like, oh, I didn't mean to fucking do that. He tosses it. I get so confused thinking that if I touch it, he's gonna go in the A mode, and then if I let go, he'll put it back. He doesn't do that. He quickly throws it, and so you have to hold it and then let go if you want to get a perfect range. It's just very disappointing. The game is very disappointment. The two DLCs that come with you, the first one comes with 4 maps. You get 3 multiplayer maps, which were I wrote them down because I was so confused. Now the other thing that's very confusing about the VIP pass is that in Gears of War 3 and I believe 2, if you got the season pass, you go to a little menu and you download all the packs. VIP, in Judgment, doesn't do that. It installs it already for you, but if you've been away for so long, you don't really know that. So for any players who get back on, they're very confused. So the maps that it comes with, obviously, the 5 of the 2 maps. So you get 5 new ones for the multiplayer. So again, there's two expansions. One comes with 4, which was the first one, which comes with Checkout, Blood Drive, and Boneyard. I know Blood Drive and Checkout, they were already in Gears of War, so basically we got just basically same maps. And Boneyard, I'm not sure if that was in any of the other Gears of War. I didn't really play the multiplayer that much, but I'm fairly certain it was. Then we got Lost City, Museum, and that was it for the other pack. We got Lost City and Museum. The other one, which were the first 2 multiplayer, which were the 2 multiplayer maps on the second one. I'm not sure if Lost City or Museum. I'm pretty fucking sure Museum was in another Gears of War. Pretty sure of it. And then you got the like overrun / survival maps, which was Ward and Terminal, which was okay. And then the free 2 ones, you get a Haven map, which apparently I believe is a remake of a map on Gears of War, Haven. If I read the description right. And then there's Dreadnought. I already forgot the name. So those are all the DLCs, and that's basically all you get. So it's very little content, especially that you're paying for so much. It's just holy shit. And of course, all the skin packs. There's just so much fucking skin packs. Completely disappointment. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who bought it, which again, I think the skin packs are really fucking stupid. I think selling it for like just like you can get it like for 35 bucks. Or I think right now, like I said, it's on sale. Then you get it for 35 bucks. You get all the fucking skins, except for the VIP skins that you get with the VIP pass. But if you were to buy them individually, you're spending at least over $100 fucking. It's just holy shit, ridiculous. That's basically my problem with Gears of War Judgment. It's just a big disappointment. Horrible the way they set it up. I usually don't like to try to bash on games for what they're trying to do, but this is just like, how do you fuck up Gears of War? You fucked it up majorly. I honestly think they did it on purpose. Specifically, like, we don't want to make Gears of War anymore. How can we stop making Gears of War? Let's make it fucking terrible and release a terrible Gears of War, because now it's over to a different development team. Apparently, Epic has nothing to do with this new one, which I'm actually very happy about. I'm very excited about seeing the new Gears of War game. Pretty excited since it's being developed by a different team. Thank God Epic's not involved with this. I don't know how you fucked up one of your a big franchise, but you fucked it up, and just wow. So to Epic Games, fuck you.